I am talking about implementation of support vector machine algorithm. We do it in a very simple way. Hope you enjoy it. Basically, machine learning is broadly divided into three categories, that is supervised learning, unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning. So SVM algorithm is a type of supervised learning, and it is basically used for solving classification and regression problem. And SVM algorithm is used to divide the two or more classes with a single line. Line can be straight or a polynomial of any degree 2, 3, 4, and so on. So without any delay, we move it on a implementation. So I use Jupyter notebook. You can use any notebook or a Colab. I personally like to use Jupyter notebook. So we will use simple SVM, simple support vector machine algorithm. So first we load important libraries such as pandas, numpy, matplotlib, and uh, so pandas is used for data analysis, numpy is very useful for scientific computation, and matplotlib provide various kind of graph like histogram, bar chart, etc. So after that we load the data set. I also provide the data set in the description below, as well as I also provide the code, so you can find in the description. Then we need to find the shape of the data set. For example, how many columns and rows in the data set. So there are 1372 rows and 5 columns in our data set. That is bill authentication.csv contain 1372 rows and 5 columns. Bank data.head, it is used for display the top 5 data of our data set. So yes, we get the top 5. If you want to top 10 data, then you type simply 10 in the bracket and you will get the top 10. And always remember that indexes start from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and variance, skewness, curtices, entropy, class are of 0, 1 means bill authentication, so the note are real or a fake. So 0 represent real, 1 represent that fake. Bank data does describe to describe the data set. For example, total number of count matlab total number of data set, that is 1372, that we also find in by the shape. Mean is sum of all divided by total number of data set, that is 1372. Standard deviation, minimum in this row, minimum value of data in this, so that is 7.05, then maximum 6.82. that all are the description of our data set. Then we need to do data pre-processing. So x and y, x represent the independent variable and y represent the dependent variable. Y is basically dependent on the x, that is variance, skewness, curtices, entropy. For example, x is start from 0 to 4, means 4 is not included. Empty column empty represent select all the rows, comma 0 colon 4 represent that column start from 0 and till reach from 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3, that 4 is not excluded, so 3, only 3, take 3 value. And y dataset is means select all the rows and only the fourth column, comma fourth means only it select only this column. That's why x is independent and y is dependent on this value. So I simply run this. Then after that from sklearn.model selection import train test split to divide our dataset into train and test. Train is used for training the dataset and test to get know the accuracy and how well our algorithm perform. So I give test size equals to 0.20, means 20% of data are split into test and out of and 80% are used to train the dataset. I simply run this. Then from sklearn is a very important library for classical ML algorithm. It supports most of the supervised and unsupervised algorithm. So from sklearn.svm import SVC support vector classifier, because this problem is our classifier problem, because we find out that the note are 0 or 1, so it is a classifier problem. So we use support vector classifier. If it is regressor problem, that we use SVR, and SVC classifier equals to SVC kernel equals to linear, and this linear is a straight line. If you want a polynomial, that for example that this line is linear, if you want that this line will be a of degree any, so you give only kernel equals to poly comma degree equals to 8 9 2 3 4, any that you want to give, and then SVC classifier fit S train Y train. And one more point that I want to tell you, that in this diagram this line is wrong, orange line, blue line is also wrong, only the black line, because it divide the data two class in a very in a correct way. For in the orange line, that half of the data set is not distributed equally, but in the this black line all the green class are at one side and all the red side are one side. So this is the correct way, but you only then SVC, then I run this algorithm, then y predict equals to SVC classifier dot predict as text and print y. Then this print all the value of 20% that we divide the train set and test set. So this is all the result of the test data set, and after that we need to find the classification report, confusion matrix and accuracy, that how well our algorithm perform. So this is a confusion matrix in which 153 plus 119, that is total equals to, that in this 153 plus 119 are correct, it predict correct, and out of this 3 are wrong, means 0 and 3, 0 plus 3 means 3 are wrong. So it, and this is the classification report, that is how precision, recall, F1 sport score and support, and 0.989 means 90, our model has accuracy 98.9%, that is very good. So if you try with kernel equals to poly and degree, you can do it and check the accuracy, that how well is performed. That is for today. Hope you like it. Thank you for watching.